Howdy folks, I know a fella, he goes by the name of Gnome. He's got a YouTube channel over here on YouTube as well. He lives in New Orleans, Louisiana, and he works for a place called Happy Raptor Distilling. Happy Raptor, they make infused rums, like flavored rums, which I have not actually tried. But they came out with some cocktail syrups. He contacted me to see if maybe I'd want to check them out. I said okay. They're trying to get the word out about these syrups. They're not paying me or anything. They sent me some syrups, and I said I would check them out because I'm a nice fella. Now they came out with a line of syrups. They're called 504 syrups. That is, of course, the area code for New Orleans. We're gonna try them, see what we think. We'll come up with a cocktail. Let's go. So the two syrups we have are hibiscus and praline. Praline, it doesn't matter. I'm kind of excited about hibiscus because hibiscus is something I already am familiar with and like. We make sorrel every year for Christmas time, just for fun, which is a sort of Jamaican Christmassy drink. I'll leave a link to the video about that if you want. Now hibiscus is, of course, very dark red. It's a tart sort of ingredient. The syrup is sweet, obviously, but hibiscus has sort of got this tart, almost spiciness to it. I feel like this would make a really interesting sort of grenadine substitute. In fact, I used it last night in a rum old fashioned, worked out great. I also used it in my favorite drink, the El Presidente. That worked out well too. It's a good syrup, especially if you're looking for something slightly more interesting than grenadine. By the way, he sent these syrups around to some other folks as well. My buddy Vino over at 60 Second Cocktails, he came up with a couple of tiki drinks that sounded pretty dope. I'm gonna direct you over there to check out those drinks as well. So for my cocktail, I'm gonna focus on this praline syrup because I'm not 100% sure what that's gonna taste like. Let's just give it a taste. It smells very cinnamony. Lots of cinnamon and vanilla. Lots of cinnamon, lots of vanilla. Maybe just a slight nuttiness. I wouldn't say a pecan is like the overwhelming flavor. Definitely more of a sort of a vanilla cinnamon syrup. Delicious. So I'm thinking on creating a drink with this. And of course, as you should know by now, the easiest way to create a new drink is to start with a classic. The classic I'm gonna start with is the Lion's Tail. Lion's Tail is normally bourbon, lime, and allspice dram. This praline syrup I feel like would mesh pretty well with allspice dram. For this I'm gonna use scotch instead of bourbon because there's no rules. Now, when you're using allspice dram, you have to be very careful. Don't put in too much because it is a very sort of powerful flavor. I'm hoping that this praline syrup will stand up to the allspice dram, but we're gonna find out. Let's go. Did it. We got our monkey's tail garnished with a fun monkey. Let's get rid of this for now. It smells good. You can smell the syrup, I think. Tart from the lime. You get that vanilla and cinnamon interacts really well with the allspice. The Lion's Tail is one of my favorites, and this is a really nice riff, a little extra sweet, just the way I like it. The praline and the allspice really sort of interact together well. Yeah, I'd say this is good. I think these syrups work out pretty good. They pack a lot of flavor, which is good. They're very sweet, but that's okay. You don't have to use a ton of it to get the flavor of the syrup in your drink. And that's what you want, really. If you want an interesting syrup, you don't want to mess around with hibiscus, you don't know how to make a praline syrup, just go check out these 504 syrups. They're pretty good. All right, so I'll leave a link to where you can buy these syrups online. You can't buy the rums. They can't deliver the rums through the mails, but go check out the syrups. If you're in New Orleans, go check out the distillery. They do tours and all sorts of stuff. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.